America Votes 2024 later today. ABC15 is going to hear from Maricopa County election officials. They're going to update us on the latest voting turnout numbers there. So far, they've had more than 1 million and what to expect going into Election Day tomorrow. Now, according to the University of Florida Elections Lab, more than 2.2 million Arizonans have already voted. And this morning, with just 24 hours left to go, ABC15 is advocating to keep you informed. So that's why I decided to go one-on-one with Maricopa County Supervisor Bill Gates, a former election lawyer himself, to see for myself what goes into making sure your vote counts and your voice is heard. In Maricopa County, more than 1 million ballots already processed, thousands of election workers, and just 1 day left until the most anticipated and what could be the closest election in recent memory. I recently toured the Maricopa County Tabulation and Election Center, getting an up-close look at what goes into counting votes in what's been dubbed by some as America's largest swing county.
If I had to boil it down into one word, it's patience.
Maricopa County Supervisor Bill Gates, a former elections attorney, says he wants voters to realize secure elections take time and that county officials are working within the confines of state election law.
We may have lines on election day. That is not a violation of the law to have a line on election day.
Especially with a 2-page ballot, the first one that long since 2006. And with 246 voting centers, Gates says the county is ready for expected record turnout.
We're going to do everything we can to make those lines as short as possible. We'll encourage people to go to locations.maricopa.vote. If there is a line at their vote center, and go to another one.
But it's not just patience with voting, it's patience with the results. But do you understand the frustration of the people who sit back and watch and say, I just wish it happened quicker?
Oh, yeah. No, I absolutely understand that they want to see these results come quicker. And they could certainly go out to the legislature and ask them to make certain changes.
The county even facing criticism from billionaire and supporter of former President Donald Trump, Elon Musk, saying this on X, quote, "Our system is broken," when highlighting a report about Maricopa County elections. But Gates fired back, saying, quote, "Our system isn't broken. Maricopa County is counting ballots faster than ever and on pace with every other state."
Each and every one of us have 5 calendar days to cure our mail-in ballot. That's under law. So we could not be done in less than 5 days. That's not legally allowed. So we have a Republican and a Democrat sitting together trying to determine who was this voter trying to vote for. That takes time too. But what that requires is what that will ensure is accuracy. And isn't that most important? Isn't that more important than speed, particularly when we are, these are such close races and there's so much attention. And so that's one of the reasons I've really struggled with these criticisms of Maricopa County and people calling us things like the laughingstock. I would argue we're a lot closer to the gold standard of elections than the laughingstock.
Now, Gates goes on to say he has no problem with people asking questions in good faith, but when it comes to spreading misinformation, he says it needs to stop and worries the more people hear things like that, the more people lack faith in the system, which he told me is, quote, very dangerous. Coming up tomorrow here on ABC 15 Morning, see part 2 of my sit-down with Supervisor Gates, and he's opening up about other dangers on the job for election workers and even himself. That's tomorrow right here on ABC 15 Mornings.